That wasn't the funny part. What's funny is in our last episode, we talked about how I don't eat much. And it's
Hmm.
really true. I really don't. Because I thought, but I did shovel food down my throat before getting on to this episode, which was good. And
Hmm.
I'm very happy with that. Now, the other thing that I think is kind of hilarious, which is not a hilarious, a ha ha type of thing. So, all of you guys, hi. Gwen, do your spiel.
Hello and welcome to Godly Spirits. Ooh, excuse me. That's a burp. Okay, this is a podcast that is semi-professional. It's just even if
Keyword, semi.
that's why I said it like that because we get on here and we try to do a professional podcast, even though we're just two friends who do this on their off time, just because we feel like it. And we love you as an audience, and we hope you stay around and
And
like,
God
comment,
told us to.
subscribe. Yeah, and he did, so that's why we're still doing this.
Now that it's mature, God.
Mm. Oh no, it's not a chore. I look forward to doing this and having a good time. I'm just telling you what people told me because it's like 3 4 years ago somebody told God. I mean, God told Sheila to wake up and wake
Oh, I
me
thought
up.
you said a few years ago.
Look, I don't remember how many years it's been now. Okay, but it's been a good minute. Okay.
It is 2024. It was 2013. So 11 years ago.
Okay, so we've been doing this for a good minute. Like I said, I did not stutter. I did not say disclaimer.
Nor did she go past go.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Nah, the end of that. Okay, so this is a podcast where we talk about our weight loss journey, we talk about our spirituality, and anything else we want because it's our podcast. And so
That's
this
true.
and this is what we call the jibber jab moment because I don't know why that word just is stuck in my head, but it did, so that's what it is.
Truly did, because she always keeps saying it.
Oh, this
And I know it's from somewhere. Jibber
I was about to
jabber.
say.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to tell you. So thank the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. Ooh,
You heard me, Sheila?
yes, I heard Big Bang. Mm.
Yeah. So that's where I got it from.
That was an old lady stretch. Sorry. Yes. So that's who we are, and that's what we do. Um. So back to what I was ranting about. So in our last podcast, we talked about diabetics and diabetes because that's what we both have, and that's who we are. Well, we are more than just that, but that's what we got. Anyway, so um, Instagram made me do it. Just keep that in mind. So these were all over Instagram. These particular type of orthotics shoes, and no, we're not sponsored. You can see that,
All
Gales.
them things. I've been
Yes,
seeing those. So like, yeah.
and of course, you got to go through a questionnaire to get this sucker if you are not in the working in the hospital yourself. Now, luckily, being a diabetic qualifies us because we got swollen feet.
Oh, very much so. Oh,
So, um,
we're
with
going.
our swollen feet,
Thank
it
you.
helps. So,
And we're back. Sorry about that.
they wouldn't know the difference. But
I
anywho,
was talking to you.
oh, girl, bye. Anywho, so what I was saying. So about these, being diabetic and having the orthopedic shoes, that's how we got it available for them. So, of course, this is awesome because you can use your flexible spending card. And people, we've talked about money magic before. So, this still coincides. So, if you're able to if your employer allows you to have a flexible spending account for health purposes, and if they don't, there are plenty of financial institutions that allow you to get something called a health spending account, which again, you can utilize for your taxes because it's a purpose of putting money aside for the purpose of spending it for your health issues. Now, I ended up purchasing, and notice how they match, right? Notice how they match the sign, right? Yes, it is lavender.
Oh, I didn't even realize. I thought it was white.
Girl, I would
Oh,
never wear white.
that's
Uh-uh.
why I was confused for a second there.
It's lavender, people. It's lavender. It's
Okay.
supposed to
Okay.
match the sign. Yes. So these are lavenders. I haven't tried them out yet, but these are for medical people. But, us
Mhm.
diabetic people,
Oh no, I
we
don't
can get
know.
away with this. Oh,
Oh
and it tells me
no.
what my size is in men's shoes. So it's so freaking awesome. So apparently, because I they have the wide width ones, but
Hmm.
this style in particular, I liked it, was not in the wide width. So I ended up getting like, regular medium size. So I
Right.
I went up way. I doubled. I went no, I went up a size. So I normally wear a 7.5 people
Yeah, that
wide.
make no. I was gonna say that makes sense to go up a size, so that'll give you the space you
So
need.
I got an 8.5 instead of a 7.5. And apparently, according to them, if I purchased this in men's, it'd be a 6.5 men's.
Hmm. That's
Which is
about right. Yeah.
pretty cool. But then that tells me, what am I in men's in real width? In my actual width? So, like, what is that? 5.5 then? Okay, that would make sense because I have one 5.5 boys.
Yeah. I'm like Sheila. You got teeny feet.
I got
You,
short feet, not tiny. Mm-mm, these suckers are wide. Mm-mm.
they wide, but they teeny. They
Yeah,
teeny wide.
very much so. So I thought that was pretty cool just to share that little thing with you
Mhm.
guys. That you know, there's always so many ways to help save money or to be frugal, but without being frugal, but not to minimize your health. And definitely getting a health spending account or
Mhm.
having if your employer offers a flexible spending account, it's really great because all the stuff that you spend on medical things, and that's medicine like flus, well, for us women who still have the issues, tampons. We don't wear tampons. Well, I don't wear tampons anymore. But all the menstrual stuff, right?
Mhm.
And then even if you start going into the, estrogen issues, they got that too. So all that stuff, but you can get braziers, ladies. I know this is sidetrack, completely sidetrack, but health.
But this is the show.
This is so us. But ladies, girlfriends, did y'all know y'all can get like braziers? Now, even if you are not nursing a child, y'all can get some nursing bras that look like regular bras that are really, really nice bras and hold you up too with the flexible spending or health spending account. And y'all can get underwear. Now, Gwen can attest, them underwears are cool.
Oh no, I'll go back a couple of episodes. I went on a whole rant about these underwear that Sheila got me that I'm about to get some more of in
Me
April
too.
when I get my check because it's like,
Oh, when you get your health spending account.
oh no 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 no. When I get that it's a wrap. It's a wrap because I
You
will
be out
be
there doing these things too.
yeah I'll be out there. Okay, Sheila, what you find this time? How you doing? Let me know. I'm gonna go look at this is what I found and stuff because this is what we do. See, this is the partnership that friends are supposed to have. You
Mm,
share things. You call. It's like I literally just called about. It's like you had got this keyboard and fun to go. Is it still good? You should work with it. And I'm like, yeah, that's the one. Okay, I'm gonna get the one. I'm over here and stuff like that. We have these conversations all day, every day. It'll
mhm.
be just a pop in the head and say, oh, Sheila, let me tell you what I found. Oh, let me tell you about this. Oh, you said you wanted to get makeup. Go get the boxy. And they got the different levels and stuff because this is all boxy. Because like,
Yeah, see, she does boxy. I do um anything that's on my flexible spending account.
right, but you
um,
found some mad nice stuff on the flexible
do.
spending account.
I
Because even I'm like,
do.
yeah,
They're great tints, people. I love one y'all can tell. She does makeup. She looks good with makeup. She knows how to work her makeup. As you can tell, I have no makeup on because I can't do makeup. But when I do wear anything, I do use again stuff to help for sunblock with minerals and vitamins. So there are a lot of stuff that have that vitamin E, especially because we melanin and we do
mm,
suffer lack of vitamin D. So having creams or sunscreen or sunblock that actually provide that towards the skin is very very helpful, and I love a lot of people who do that now. Do the a lot of the manufacturers who have that, but there's so much that when you find something like Gwen said, you should share it. As
yeah,
that old movie's title said, pay it forward.
see, there you go, exactly. Because I'm like, you never know if you're gonna see this again. You might see it
True.
again and not know it, or you might see it and didn't know about it because your friend didn't tell you, and you passed on it, and it was a beautiful thing.
Like the other day, one of my new colleagues, she was talking about meat, purchasing meat for her family. and
Mhm.
how it's so expensive going to certain grocery stores.
Oh yeah.
And then I said to her, "We." I said, she was like, "Who?" I said, WEEE.
Oh yeah,
We.
Asian grocery store that you adore.
Yes. Yeah, because you can get a lot of meat
Mhm.
at a good price. And it's not sucky meat. It's not
Right.
bad meat. It's good meat. It's good
Mhm.
meat. And they nationwide they can ship. So and
Yeah, 'cause
fast.
they even come to Brooklyn complaining about your elevator and stuff when they didn't know how to use it in the first place, and yelling at you for no reason. Because it's like you could tell this old Japanese man, he just yells at people because they
Oh,
think
you
they're stupid.
poor those poor older guys. But it's the thing is like the more people who start using it, the more that they will get to be further out. But a lot of people don't know about it, so
That is true.
they're like, how the hell you know about this website, and why am I having to come to your damn place with the elevator issues that they can't figure out because they don't expect us to be shopping
No.
on their sites, or
Right.
sites that aren't in English. But they do
It,
have English though. They
mhm.
just don't expect us to be on that site. And that's what my colleagues are like, where'd you hear about this? I said, I watch a lot of weird stuff. I do. It's not weird that people who actually the language is for, but I tend to watch a lot of stuff. People
Oh
that are not
yeah.
in English. Okay.
Oh yeah.
There are
Cause
black folks everywhere.
oh yes, very much so.
We go everywhere. And so I find good stuff, good places, and that's why she said, don't hoard, don't gatekeep. And so
That's what it is. Don't gatekeep. Don't gatekeep. You gotta sell your friends out here and stuff like that because that's
and
the
that's
thing
why
you're
I'm
gonna
here
do.
telling you about the scriptures. And there are different types of scriptures.
Mhm.
Okay. They're not just the Bible out there, people. That's why we're spiritual. Okay. Okay. We spiritual.
Mhm. So now we're going to skip. Yeah, I'm going to keep the show going because you're on a tangent and you super happy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our stats. Now I always say this disclaimer, even though you guys never know this, but we both shoot. So it means we do like 2 episodes a day. So our stats are going to be the same. Go to the previous episode and you're going to see the stats there, and they haven't changed yet. They'll probably change next. Huh?
No, I said I was agreeing with that. I was like,
Oh,
no.
okay. So if you want to see that, go back to the last episode. It'll tell you everything that is up to date now. By time, hopefully, I'm still going for
By episode 5, by
yeah,
episode 85.
85, 6. That I have gone to the doctor and I can give you all my stats.
Yes. Oh yeah, by then. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, I'm still doing paperwork and getting everything together right now. So it's like, yeah. So I figured by the first, by April Fool's Day, or
Mm.
maybe the second, because April Fool's Day is on a weekend, that I will
You can
have
still go
my.
to the doctors on the weekend.
No, no, no. I'm talking about April Fool's Day
Any
because
other weekend?
it's on a weekend. I said I probably go on that week, the first week in April, to get all my appointments done. If I can't get an appointment for the Saturday.
Oh, if you can't get one on the Saturday,
Hmm.
gotcha.
Right. Because see, what also had happened, my doctor's office moved again.
Oh,
Yeah, they moved it, shut down shop, moved the whole thing over to another office.
shut them down, open up shop. Oh, oh sorry.
Whoa. Oh,
Hey,
let's rock
gonna do.
Riders Roll. We are from New York. We have to sing it. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
It's the song. It is the song.
my
You
bad.
No, anybody from New York. This is a trend on TikTok. How do you call? You can't call a whole generation for one song. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Play that. Play that anywhere in Brooklyn. Everybody be like, stop, stop,
Drop.
open
Shut them
up.
down, open up. Oh.
Oh,
It's like all those songs from other states they have, like North Carolina.
yeah, exactly. That is our anthem. That is one of the anthems of New York.
Oh my god, that's too funny.
It's too
I
funny,
don't
but it's the truth.
itch. I don't itch to go back home often, right? I don't
No,
itch. I don't itch. Sometimes I have an inkling to be like, I feel like I want to go strolling around the Brooklyn Bridge. They got so many little parks there.
no.
You could have.
I see you finding a hotel and then like strolling
Yeah,
around every
yeah.
day, do a little shopping, do a little eating, and then go back home.
Right. Right.
See, you understand? Sheila is like Her last tie to Brooklyn is not me. It was grandma.
Yes, it was.
When grandma, she has not set foot in Brooklyn since grandma. No, actually, let me lie. The only time she set foot in Brooklyn was to come
I
to
don't
my.
stay overnight in
She
Brooklyn.
don't say she don't say it all night. She
Yes,
came to my mom's funeral.
yes.
She would have came
I
to the
do
other
go to
one.
Brooklyn, just not. I don't
She don't stay here.
stay right now.
Like she's never seen my apartment except on video.
Not the new one, no.
Not the one. That's the one I'm talking about. The one I'm in
Because
now.
I be sitting there still having like I think I asked her the other day. I was like, "Isn't it this like this?" And then she's like, "I'm like, oh, I'm." She was like, "No, you're looking thinking of the other location." I was like, "Ah, my bad." And I haven't moved since the last time she's been in my house in Maryland, so
Yeah.
I own this plot, so I ain't going to.
You ain't going nowhere no time soon.
No, no. I will vacation from here to Kingdom Come as long as the
Oh
Lord lets
yes.
me still move. I will be vacationing. But anyway,
Mhm. But anyway,
that's our thing. Sorry.
okay. So with all that being said, Sheila's going to pray now.
Yes, I am. So Gwendolyn, prayer habit. Get that prayer beret. Woo! Get that prayer beret. I'm singing a completely different song. I'm just over, covering it. I like the way. That was what I was using, people. I like the
Aw.
way you move. Da, da, da. I like the way. Okay, anyway. Hey, so I'm gonna pray. So bow your heads.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Yay. God, 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 thank you so much for all the shenanigans that we get to do because we need this. I know I need this. I need to have that levity with all the tragedy. There needs to be levity. There needs to be a moment of acceptance, adoration, diligence, but wonder. You want to take a look at things from a different perspective sometimes. It could be the same place, same body, same face, but something you notice so you're like, oh, that's different. Even though it's the same place, you take a moment, you stop, and you wonder with childlike adoration. Or pretend you're an animal and you're like, what's that? Type of thing, people. You got to give God thanks for that, though, because when you don't try to look at things from a different perspective, you always just see the same, the same, the same, and then you get agitated. Then you get upset. Then you lose the joy that is possible with this gift of life God has granted and bestowed. Even if God gives you an hour, even if God gives you 1 minute of breath, it was still your life that you were granted. So use it, choose it, enjoy it. Even in the darkness, there is a speck of light. And with that, I want us to all just thank God for what we have, what we've had, and what we will have. God is gracious. Turn to God. And that's what we do. That's what we continue to do because everything is God's will, God's design, God's desire. I want us to just thank God always for what the opportunity that we have to come together and to worship and to learn and to laugh and to cry and just to be. Brethren, thank you for watching, for listening, and taking your time to enjoy us. With that, amen and
Amen.
amen. So I got three people, tree. Now, Gwen gonna pause and they're gonna stop, but that's cool because that's what Gwen does. Now, so we're going to be able to, I'm going to do three proverbs today, as usual. And it is going to be out of the message because that's just what I do. Okay.
Hmm.
So the message is the message. So with that being said, we're going to go to Psalm, Psalms, wrong episode. Proverbs 23. I don't know why I said that with such zeal and combination, but hey, it is what it is. And the sad part is the title of the Proverbs 23. Guess what it's called, people?
I thought you did 23 last time.
Did I?
Yeah, because I have 24 to 26.
Do I? Did I? Did I? Did I? Well,
Yeah.
shoot. Well, then I'm on 24. So take that back. Hmm.
Yeah, I had to stop and look at the thing because I was like, wait a
I'm
minute.
glad she stopped me, people, because I'm about ready to reread it. Uh,
No. So you had me for a second. I was like, wait a minute. I'm not crazy. I looked at that
Because
twice.
I'm like, maybe that's why I was so exuberant about it, because I'm just like, but anywho. But see, here's
Sorry.
a beautiful thing about that. Look, guys, maybe somebody needs to reread it. So go ahead and reread it. I'm
That is
not, but you
true.
can. Okay. All right. There you go. So we're going to be at 24. I remember. No, actually, I really don't remember being 24. I know I was 24 at one point. I remember
Oh yeah.
44 more so than 24. But anywho,
Well, that was closer.
right? So here's what 24 title is about. It says intelligence outranks muscle.
Thank you. Please say it again for the people in the back.
Intelligence outranks muscle. And that's very helpful because I really don't have that much muscle to begin with.
Yeah.
So I got no choice but to use this, you know. And that's what a lot of women use. Some, not all. But anyhow, I digress.
I know.
Mm. Now we're actually continuing on the stages from last time. So now I'm actually at number 19 from the last Proverbs because we were in different bulletins, but it is Proverbs 24. But anyway, don't envy bad people. Don't even want to be around them. All they think about is causing disturbance. All they talk about is making trouble. You see, it takes wisdom
And
to
so.
build a house, right?
Mhm.
And understanding to set it on a firm foundation.
Mhm.
Okay, people? We ain't putting this on sand. We need to put it on a firm foundation. It takes knowledge to furnish its rooms. Even though I would like to furnish it with IKEA, but I digress. With
Hey,
fine furniture.
it takes knowledge to put them things together.
Hello. Yes, it does. That is so true. She speaks truth. It with fine furniture, beautiful draperies. It's better to be wise than strong because, as we said, intelligence outranks muscle any day.
Mhm.
Strategic planning is the key to warfare. Now, there have been plenty of good books about warfare.
Since you the art of war.
Thank you. To win, you need a lot of good counsel.
Oh yes, very much so.
Wise conversation is way over the head of fools. It's a serious discussion. They haven't got a clue. Ain't that
Mm,
sad?
not even a board game.
Mm. Got that. The person who's always cooking up some evil soon gets a reputation as a prince of rogues. Fools incubate sin. Cynics desecrate beauty. Mm. If you fall to pieces in a crisis, there wasn't much to you in the first place.
Yep.
Poof, be gone.
Mhm.
Rescue the perishing. Don't hesitate to step in and help. If you say, hey, that's none of my business, will that get you off the hook
No.
now? Because guess what? Someone is watching you closely. You
Mm.
know?
There's, and in this day and age,
Mm,
with the invention of the cell phone, somebody
mm.
is always watching.
I
Always
always
looking.
feel like somebody
Somebody's
watching me. Ain't it with privacy? Nope.
watching. But
Because
I'm
she's
saying,
right, people.
that's like you can see it out there in the internet now.
Everybody got your business, people. Everybody.
Oh, even if it's not right, and it's usually not right, but they got it. They got
It's taken
something.
out of context. It's taken out of Everybody got a photo, but it's taken out of context, people. Whew. Someone not impressed with weak excuses. Okay, because someone is not impressed with that weak excuse that you can't help. So eat honey, dear child. It's good for you. And delicacies that melt your mouth. Mm. Likewise, knowledge and wisdom for your soul. Get that, and your future is secured. Your hope is a solid rock. Hey,
Hmm.
don't interfere with good people's lives. Don't try to get the best of them. No matter how many times you trip them up, God loyal people stay down long. So they're on their feet, while the wicked end up flat on their faces. So don't laugh when your enemy falls. Don't gloat over their collapse. God might see and become very provoked and then take pity on his plight. You're saying, you be laughing
Bas-
at somebody else's problem. Go for it, Gwen.
oh, basically, what you're saying is just because your enemy falls down, don't kick them while they're down. Because, as we said, somebody's always watching you. And we have an omnipotent God that sees everything, knows everything. And you think you can get away with them by kicking somebody? Ha! So you just basically blew your blessing. This is one time you don't do.
Because, as we all know, God be like, "Oh, you thought that was funny, right? No problem. You want to
Hmm.
taste? You want a taste of that?
Right.
Oh
And
no, I really didn't."
right, because you want to know where the sarcasm come from? Because we always say God got jokes, and He is sarcastic as a mug. Will come after you.
Very true. Very true. So don't bother your head with braggarts, okay? Or wish you could succeed like the wicked. Those people have no future at all. They're headed down a dead end street. So you need
Hmm.
to fear God, dear child. Respect your elders. Don't be defiant or mutinous. Without warning, your life can turn upside down. And who knows how and when it might happen, okay? It's wrong, very wrong, to go along with injustice. Whoever whitewashes the wicked gets a black mark in the history books. But whoever exposes the wicked will be thanked and rewarded. An honest answer is like a warm hug. First, plant your fields, then build your barn. Don't talk about your neighbors behind their backs.
Please, for all the people in Brooklyn, actually get to know your neighbor, know who they are. Actually, talk to people because you never know what to think. I would pause the show before because my neighbor was calling me, and then for some reason I have become her special friend of one of the people on the floor, and I don't mind her because she is pleasant.
Hmm.
But that's the thing. Get to know your neighbors. For real. Not just your friends, your actual neighbors. Get to know the people that live by you because you might need them for something. Or at least a witness statement.
True that. True that. Because no slander or gossip, please. Don't say
Mm-mm.
to anyone, I'll get back to you for what you did to me. I'll make you pay for what you did. You see, one day I walked by the fields of an old lazy bones and then passed The vineyard of a slob. They were overgrown with weeds, thick with thistles. All the fences were broken down. I look, a long look. I pondered what I saw. The fields preached me a sermon, and I listened. A nap here, a nap there, a day off here, and a day off there. Sit back, take it easy, do what comes next. Just this. You can look forward to a dirt poor life with poverty as your permanent house guest. Did y'all get that?
Mm-hmm.
So continue to do whatever the hell you feel like and then wonder why there's no coin in my pocket. Mhm. Proverbs 25.
No, it made me think of the grass. Is it the grasshopper and the bee? Remember that? You remember that old turtle thing? The grasshopper just did whatever he wanted, and oh, it was the grasshopper and the ant, and the ant
Uh,
fortified everything. And
I
I'm like,
think. I know something with the grasshopper, yes.
but you understand what I mean?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, but I get the concept.
that's
If any of y'all don't get it, ask her in the comments. She'll go research.
I will because it'll bug me.
Yeah, it will. It will. Oh, it will. So Proverbs 25. The right word at the right time.
Which means every freaking thing. Sorry, because
No.
you get the right word at the right time, and it can change your whole day and make
Get
you
the
feel
right word
so
at
much
the wrong
better.
time.
Can send you down that spiral.
Of a lot of what ifs.
Mm-hmm.
There are also these Proverbs of Solomon, collected by scribes of Hezekiah, king of Judah or Judea. God delights in concealing things. I don't know if any of y'all heard this, but Gwen also says this a lot. God funny. Scientists delight in discovering things.
Mm-hmm.
Like the horizons of breath and the oceans of death, the understanding of a good leader is broad and deep. Remove impurities from silver, and the silversmith can craft a fine chalice. Remove the wicked from leadership.
And you actually have a job you enjoy.
Hello. And authority will be credible in God honoring, aka what she just said.
Mm-hmm.
Don't work yourself into the spotlight. Don't push yourself way into the place of prominence. You see, it's better to be promoted to a place of honor than face humiliation for being demoted.
Mm. Say that again. Say it again.
Don't work yourself into the spotlight.
Because it
Don't push
burns.
yourself. Don't push your way into the place of prominence.
Because that's what a fire is.
You got it. It's better to be promoted to a
Mm-hmm.
place of honor than face humiliation for being demoted.
Yes.
Don't jump to conclusions.
Now, see, with the jump to conclusion, Sheila gonna laugh because I have been a prima ballerina when it comes to jumping to conclusions. I can pirouette, leap, and all kinds of things. I'm Cirque du Soleil
Oh,
when it
that's
comes to jumping
funny.
to a conclusion. What?
No, no, it's funny because I had to do a uh, "Did you know about me?" Thing at my job yesterday to my
Hmm.
staff, and most of them didn't know I was a classically trained ballet dancer. So when she said pirouette, and I was like, "Yeah, I was a ballet dancer.
Yeah, you
Performed
were.
3 years at Brooklyn Academy of Music, baby." Ow. Anywho,
Yep. Anywho, I had to put that in there because I'm like, I have been accused of doing that. I've gotten much better, but okay, yeah, yeah, we know. I know all the time. I am one saying it.
she's admitting herself, which is always good. That's the first step, people. That's the first step.
Like I said, I admit it. I have gotten a lot better. I am no longer a prima ballerina. I am just a ballerina in the chorus. I never said I left ballet. I still jump to conclusions, but I'm just in the chorus right now, so I'm not doing it out front.
She's okay with that. She's okay. Not everybody needs to be a diva. As I said, don't jump to conclusions. There may be a perfectly good explanation for what you just saw.
Hmm.
In the heat of an argument, don't betray confidences. Word is sure to get around and no one will trust you. And that is a key thing, people. When you are upset with someone, don't throw their crap or throw their business up in their face, especially when you know you yelling. Because guess what? As we've already said, somebody is listening, somebody watching. And guess what? That's going to take that even to more escalation and even further before. And that just means people are just not going to trust you. She's not the one you want to trust because if she's
Right.
mad at you, your business is going to be out on blast.
Hmm.
Your reputation, people. The right word at the right time is like a custom made piece of jewelry.
Hmm. That fits
And a
perfectly and doesn't come off.
and bling bling, and everybody who's been watching should know I love my jewelry. I don't
Mm.
wear it, but I do love it.
Yeah, she's a reverse quarter.
It's so true. Oh, it's just so weird. I love my quality stuff, but I don't wear them unless I'm going somewhere I deem is important.
That is so true. But her house would be so nice and neat with all this stuff, and she has gobs of everything. Because you name a situation, she can find an outfit in her closet, but she will still go buy a new one. I'm not lying to you.
She's not. My mother shops in my closet. Literally
Yes,
just said my mother needed something for church tomorrow. She goes, "Do you have this color outfit?" And I said, "Yes, I do." Do I have dresses that my mother was looking for the other day? Yes, I do. Do they still have the price tags on them? Yes,
yes,
they
they
do.
do.
Yes, they do. Am I gonna get rid of them? No, I'm not.
No, no, no.
They're
You're
good
gonna take
quality. Why would I get rid of them, people?
right. It's like no.
Somebody gotta fit them because I'm not wearing them at the present moment in time.
See?
No, my size small dresses, great dresses. But my mother's needs to lose a little bit more to get in, fit them right. But anyway, I digress. And a wise friend's timely reprimand, because she knows how to do that, is like a gold ring slipped on your finger.
Hmm.
Mm. Reliable friends who do what they say are like cool drinks in sweating heat. Ah,
Hmm.
refreshing. I don't know if any of you ever watched when you were younger. Okay, those who are younger enough. Do you remember the 7 Up commercials with the black man in a white suit? And he used to go, "Oh."
Actually, I
Anyone?
don't even remember that one.
Dang, really? You
Because I'm thinking of the 7 Up yours.
no, remember the big black bald-headed man who would drink the drinks and oh.
No, see, the funny thing is, at this current moment, no, I
Mm,
don't did it. But I bet you if you
damn.
played it, if you had the video, I'd be like, oh, I ain't seen that in the years. It's gonna
All
be
right,
one
well
of,
if I can find it, I'll tell you.
you
But if
know,
anyone
I'm
else
gonna say
knows,
it's gonna be
post
one
that
of
in the
them.
comments.
Yeah.
If anyone remembers, post that in the comments. So, like billowing clouds that bring no rain, which sucks, by the way, is the person who talks big but never produces. Now, I've been known to do that from time to time. Where, well, if it's really something important, I'm gonna get it done. If it's something that
I was
God
about,
puts in my heart, I'm gonna get it done.
but I was gonna say it's far and few between when you don't do it. It's
Right,
like
right.
you don't do it when it's not God led, or
True.
something, or it's something on your heart that you want to lead it to. Then you do that.
Yes. And it's the funniest thing. Side note, people, sidetracking
Hmm.
here. So remember, we're on 25, verse 14. That's where I stopped. Now, there are times where I realize, like, when you have the desire to do something, but
Hmm.
then you just don't seem to get it done. Like, no matter, even if you put the time away to do something, you don't get it done. Don't
Because
be
you don't
mad
have
at yourself.
no, because you don't have the will to do it. We say this all the time. It's like when we were talking about our health journey, where it's like we want to do it, we have the time to do it, we don't have the will or the brain power. And that's what you need. Because if you don't have the will or the brain power behind it, it's like being strong without being smart, is what we said in the previous one.
And something else that Gwen had just said, but she didn't include it in this just thing that she just said. God led. There are
Yes.
times where God has angels, got other things that are going on in your man, and you're like, but wasn't that? Mm, okay. You just keep going. So think about that. So those three things that she brought up, remember that. Patience, persistence, pierces. Say that three times fast. Through indifference. Okay. Patience, persistence, pierces through indifference. Yeah, I couldn't do it without stumbling. Gentle speech breaks down rigid defenses. You see,
That's what we call kill them with kindness. It pisses them
girl,
off so much that they break down.
girl,
This is why, this is the way I talk. This is why these are the words that I use. Because
mm,
I know I can kill you with kindness. Like I said in the
she
previous
gonna
episode,
articulate.
right. Like I said in the previous episode, I have the one coworker that mean mugged me. And I'm like, that's the best you got?
Mm,
Because I can articulate why
mm,
I am right. And it says in the scripture, articulate.
mm, mm.
It's so
When you're given a box of candy, don't gulp it all down. It's sad. I still got chocolate in my closet, my refrigerator. But anyway, don't eat too much chocolate. You'll make yourself sick. Why? It's in the
hmm
refrigerator. And when you find a friend, don't outwear you're welcome. Because some people can't do that. Show up at all hours and he'll soon get fed up. Very much so.
yeah.
Oh, anyone who tells lies against the neighbors in court or on the street is a loose cannon.
hmm
Trusting a double crosser when you're in trouble is like biting down on an abscessed tooth.
That'd
Mm,
be painful.
that break. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Singing light songs to the heavy hearted is like pouring salt in their wounds.
hmm
If you see your enemy hungry, go buy him lunch. If he's thirsty, bring him a drink. Your generosity will surprise him with goodness, and God will look after you. Mhm. A north wind brings stormy weather, not like Lena Horne. A gossipy tongue, stormy looks. Better to live alone in a tumble down shack than share a room or a mansion with a nagging spouse. Now, this has been said more than once, okay, in Proverbs. I'm just letting y'all know that. Like a cool drink of water when you're worn out and weary is a letter from a long lost friend. It gives you mm, a good person who gives in to a bad person is a muddy spring, a polluted water well. Why? Think about that though. Because you're being an idiot. It's not smart to stuff yourself with sweets,
Nope.
nor is glory piled on glory good for you. What were you about to say?
No, I was just laughing. I said, yeah, that's other contributing factor for diabetes. We've been talking about that the last two episodes. Like, yeah, you're not supposed to eat a bunch of sweets and stuff. That's like not really good
But
for
you
you.
do need some, just not all.
Yeah, you need some in moderation.
Exactly, but no. A person without self control is like a house with its doors and windows knocked out. Window! And prone to theft.
Okay, I'm gonna pause you there for a tangent.
Mm,
Now, I laugh
mhm,
because we say gaga jokes
mhm.
and stuff like this. What makes this funny is the last time we filmed, this time we filmed, we both come over here like tired and like not getting it. But for some reason, we start getting into these scriptures and all the energy comes in and everything in this, and we over here ha ha and kiki and having a good old time because we did the same thing last time. I was like,
It's Proverbs. I don't know what it is about
but but
Proverbs.
but, but Proverbs be having you on the floor. I'm
It's
sorry, it just
It's
does.
Aesop's fables. Fa- Aesop's fables to me.
Yeah.
'Cause, you got all these little parables going on here. It's like, "Let me
Hmm.
tell you about this. Let me tell you about that. Let
Oh
me
yeah.
tell you about this." And you're just like, "Mhm, mhm, mhm, mhm." 'Cause, like, you can say these things to people like, "Let me tell you." It's like I wanna walk around like a proverb all day and be like, "Dear child." If you 'cause it's like, I watched this one movie the other day with my mother, and I don't know why this thing stuck, but the lady says, "He not get my honey without the honeymoon." It's a proverb. It's literally a proverb. You ain't getting this without this, because you know what you want. But I know what I want, and it ain't gonna
That
happen.
is so true. That is so true.
So I
Okay,
like
wait a minute.
proverbs because they just crack you up. That's
I know. I'm gonna looking at the time. You want to finish at 25, and then we'll do the other ones later,
wow.
or you want? Because I was looking at the time.
Oh, I'm on that side. Oh no, I can get in.
Okay. No, no,
I'm
no.
gonna get
I was
this
like,
in.
if you
It's a
are
little
ready.
shorter. It's only 28 verses.
Okay, I'm like saying if you're ready to go and stuff, I always appreciate your time.
Bless
And
you. Bless you.
you know how I have to ask. So people, this is what you're supposed to do. This is called a check-in.
Yes, she's doing a check-in, but I'm also black, so I always add an extra 30 minutes. Because we either late or we either early or we late. It's just one or the other. Okay.
Our thing is, the funny thing is, we're on time. We just having a good time with it.
True
That's
that,
all
true
it is.
that, true that, true that. And I'll tell you something funny about something that I learned also this week that I'm just now remembering. But anyway, we no more give honors to fools. I wish they did that in high school for people who didn't actually pass. But anyway, then pray for snow in summer. Actually, I would like summer, but nah, I know it's not going to happen. Or rain during harvest. You see, you have as little to fear from an undeserved curse as from the dart of a worm or the swoop of a swallow. Yeah, I wouldn't fear all any of that because I don't expect to get swooped by no swallow. Uh, a whip for the horse, the race horse, which I have been hit with a horse whip before, but that's a whole other story. A tether for the sailboat. I've been on a sailboat, and the stick for the back of a fool's. Yeah, I've been hit by a stick. And I was being a fool at the time, so that's probably why I got hit. Um, don't respond to the stupidity of a fool. You'll only look foolish yourself. You savvy. Follow an idiot, you become one too. Okay, that's literally what
Hmm.
that just meant. Answer a fool in simple terms, so
Yeah,
he
they don't
doesn't
understand
get a swelled
complex.
head. Exactly.
No.
So he don't get a swell head because he'd be like, "Oh, I don't get it." You're only asking for trouble when you send a message by a fool.
Hmm.
Completely. So true. Know the people you trying to communicate with, especially at work. A proverb quoted by fools. It's like it's limp as a wet noodle, really. Mhm. Putting a fool in place of honor is like setting a mud brick on a marble column,
Yes. It's ugly.
and it don't make no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. If you watch enough HDTV, you be knowing that that's not gonna go, and it's just like, ugh, no.
It's a bad foundation, people. To
Hmm.
ask a moron to quote a proverb, it's like putting a scalpel in the hands of a drunk.
Yeah. Ugh, no.
Not my life, Lord. How you're a fool or a drunk and you shot yourself in the foot.
Mm-hmm.
Pow. As a dog eats its own vomit, and I've seen them eat their own crap,
Yeah.
so fools recycle silliness.
Mm-hmm.
See that man who thinks he's so smart? You can expect far more from a fool than from him.
Mm-hmm.
Loafers say, it's dangerous out here. Tigers are prowling the streets. And then they pull the covers over their heads. Hmm. Just as a door turns on its hinges, so a lazy bones turns back over in bed. A shiftless sluggard puts his fork in the pie. Now, I hate that crap. But it's too lazy to lift it to his mouth. What was the freaking point of putting the damn fork in the pie? I'm just saying. Really? What is the point? Dreamers fantasize their self importance. Mm, doesn't hurt to dream, people, though. They think,
Also, it's what it is like no dream, but don't inflate your ego.
oh, I'm going to inflate my ego in my dreams. However, I'm going to do my
No,
best
no,
to
no.
try to make it happen.
Yeah, but see, yours is God led. We're talking about
True.
we're talking about the people who are not God led, who are just
True.
having an inflated ego because they are dreamers. Think
Mm,
Donald Trump, inflated ego, and he swears he's God. He's the
that's just
second
self
coming of
importance.
Christ.
That is just that's not even dreaming. That's just straight up believing their self importance.
Oh yeah,
Um, because again, they think they are smarter than a
they are
whole
not.
college faculty. You grab a mad dog by the ears when your butt into a quarrel. That's none of your business. None of your business. Because they're going to come right at you. That conversation was a 2-on-2, and the next thing you know, it's about a 2 on you. People who shrug off deliberate deceptions say, I didn't mean it. I was only joking. Are worse than careless campers who walk away from smoldering campfires.
Mm-hmm.
When you run out of wood, the fire goes out. When the gossip ends, the quarrel dies down. A quarrelsome person in a dispute is like gasoline thrown on a fire.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to gossip is like eating cheap candy. Do you want junk like that in your belly? Really? Do you? Do you? Do you? Smooth talk from an evil heart is like glaze on cracked pottery. It ain't pretty, people. It ain't pretty. Yeah, somebody gonna pay about 10 grand for it though. That's the dumb thing. Your enemy shakes hands and greets you like an old friend, all the while plotting against you. When he speaks warmly to you, don't believe him for a minute. He's just waiting for the chance to rip you up. Never know that dagger's in your back real quick, don't you? No matter
Mm-hmm.
how shrewdly he conceals his malice. I'm putting on my John Leguizamo armor right now. Eventually, his evil will be exposed to the public.
Mm-hmm.
Because malice backfires.
Very much so.
Like a boomerang, baby. Like a boomerang. Liars hate their victims. Y'all all heard that little girl singing. Haters gonna hate. Flatterers sabotage trust. Haters gonna hate.
I knew it was gonna pop in your head. I know
Yeah.
it.
But she ain't sponsoring me, so I'm not mentioning her name. Anywho, I'm just gonna say, hey God, hey God, are you down with God? Yeah, you know me. That's not how that was supposed to go. But you,
This has been the most craziest musical
amen.
idea.
Proverbs.
I love it. I love it so much. Okay, see, people, for y'all to know, we have a running radio station in our head, and I swear it'll just pick up any song, and it'll go with any two things. We have too much music. Go ahead, Sheila.
I am. Well, I said amen.
Oh, I didn't hear. Ah, sorry, I didn't
Ah,
hear you. I was too busy laughing.
amen. Yes, amen. I be done. But she right
No.
now, because music is music. I love music.
Oh,
We,
so
we
do
we
I.
adore music. We grew up with music, but we also grew up with different genres. Like I listen to all types of music, all types of music. I listen to different countries. I don't even know what the hell they're saying, but I be like,
Let's get it.
I be bopping, and it could be saying I'm about to murder your ass, but I wouldn't know. I'd be like, it's a cool tune until someone goes, he's trying to kill you. Is he? Well, he's doing it with a nice jingle.
Okay. On that insanely crazy note, we're gonna end here because it's a long episode. So we thank you so much for joining us and rocking if you made it all the way to the end. So I have been one of your co-hosts, Gwendolyn. That is,
Sheila.
and we will see you all next time. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.